Hey, what's going on YouTube? I'm Sean from Start to Finish Gaming, and welcome back to the Center series here on Ark Survival Evolved on the brand new Xbox Series X. Guys, in the last episode, we went out and got our utility tames, including the Doedicurus, the Anki, and the Woolly Mammoth. If you guys haven't checked out that video, in the right-hand corner right about now is a link sending you on over there. So definitely check out that video, then come on back to this one. But today, guys, I want to explore the map a little bit more. Honestly, I don't feel like, yeah, we tamed a lot of stuff over in the center area of the map, but I do want to explore that area a little bit because there's like a ice castle thing over there. There's just a lot of stuff to explore in that area, and I'm really intrigued to do so, basically. We may also take a trip into the Redwoods. I'm not 100% sure if I want to do that in today's episode, but we'll kind of see how everything goes. On top of that, guys, I want to introduce you to all the new dinos that we have here. These are all bred, imprinted, and all that, except for the Doedicurus. So, first of all, we had the mammoth behind us. That mammoth is named Berry, and the reason why I named her Berry is because if you look at... oh, God. There we go. If you look at the colors, we got like that nice pink, and we got the nice blue. And I don't know, it just looks like a big berry, basically, to me. So, we have Berry, who's actually looking pretty good at this point. I have put a couple levels into her, but 7548 in health, 1452 stam, 1044 weight, and 418 melee. On top of that, I did end up getting a ramshackle mammoth saddle in one of the drops, so why not? I ended up making it, so she's all good to go. The next one I want to introduce you guys to is, in fact, the 150 Doedicurus that I just couldn't end up getting in the episode. It took a lot of time, honestly, to get this, and that was because we were actually using trank arrows, which, in fact, in between the episode, I've actually upgraded to trank darts, so hopefully we don't really run into that problem anymore. But I like the name Retro because it just looks like the cream color with the blue and the red. I don't know, it kind of makes me think like, I don't know, I just kind of the vibe gave me like a retro vibe, basically. So that's her. Unfortunately, we only did get a female in that episode, so no breeding, no taming, or anything like that. Moving on to the Anki. This Anki was really interesting. The one female that we got had crazy colors, and I got lucky when breeding them. We got the stats and the crazy colors, and I named her Crayola, because if you look, it's just every color that you would find in like a big Crayola box, basically, is on this creature. So I named her Crayola. So let's get her cryoed, and honestly, she's been getting us a ton of metal, honestly. It's a huge upgrade getting yourself a Anki, no matter where you are, no matter what map you're playing. It's huge to get yourself an Anki. And then finally, Uncle Sam makes a comeback. So Uncle Sam is kind of an interesting character. So in the single-player adventure series that we did, which was basically, we put single-player settings on, so all the levels were boosted and stuff like that, and it was a bit overkill, I'm gonna be honest. But one of our favorite creatures, and one of the creatures that lasted the longest, was Uncle Sam, and we ended up getting Uncle Sam during the 4th of July event, which we ended up putting the 4th of July like top hat on it, and overall it ended up being a really good tame for us. And because I got this color combination of the blue and the red, I kind of felt necessary that Uncle Sam should make a comeback. So those are all the new dinos. Finally caught up with all the names and everything like that, guys. But like I said, today's episode, we're going to do a little bit of traveling, but also, too, I actually realized the last time we were over in the center, there's an artifact over there. Now, I need to see if it's an artifact that we actually need. We only need a total of 6 artifacts to take on the boss on this map, but there are a total of 10 available artifacts, which is, I'm going to be honest, very weird that you can get artifacts that aren't necessary. I feel like, why would you? But anyways, also, too, at the Ice Palace, which is over, I want to say... I could be wrong, but it's in the latitude, longitude, around latitude 30, longitude 10. I think it's that lake area right there. I could be wrong. There is another artifact in there, and I'm not sure if it's an artifact that is necessary to get either, but we're going to take a look around. We're going to take a look at those, and then, like I said, we might take a trip into the Redwoods, but I'm always concerned going in there because of Thylacoleo. But, guys... if you find yourself enjoying this episode, do me a favor, smash that like button. On top of that, guys, if you're brand new to the channel or you're already enjoying my content but you just haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It really, really helps me out. And guys, I hope you enjoy this episode. We'll see what we get done today. So I just checked out this Theory for a second, and it made me realize we had a 145 Theory that was over here, but because I did the Dino wipe, we lost a 145 Theory. Oh, that's so annoying. I kind of want to get a Theory, and the reason is we wouldn't use it for the bosses or anything, but apparently when you go into the lava cave, which you can get a total of 2 artifacts in there, I believe, that we need. I kind of looked it over a little bit on the wiki. What's nice about the Theory is I don't think it aggroes anything while it's in there, because it's like an herbivore, basically. So I don't think it actually aggroes, like, the spiders, the snakes, and all of that in there. So as long as we don't kind of bump into anything, we're kind of safe. And it makes the lava cave, which seems very, very difficult, because there's just lava everywhere. If you take the wrong step, you just fall into a pit of lava. It just makes it an easier cave than it was meant to be. At least that's what it seems like reading from the wiki and everything. Personally, I've never went for the artifacts on this map, so I don't really know. We'll find that out at a later point, though. Hopefully we start getting to artifacts pretty soon. But yeah, it's I kind of realize, like, as I'm flying around the areas and everything, I'm realizing all these dinos that we kind of lost because I did the dino wipe. We had the 150 Carno, if you guys remember, that we kind of lured down this way. That's gone. That was that was before the Easter event began. We lost the 150 male Doticarus that was over by the obelisk. I never had a chance to tame that, and of course, kind of, you know, smack in the back of my head now, because we could have had a 150 male and a 150 female, and then finally the 145 Theory. So this map does have a crazy amount of high-level dinos, and they're relatively easy to find, and it kind of stinks I just didn't take advantage of it before doing the dino wipe to get those Easter colors and everything into the series. So, it is what it is, but I don't know, we'll find some more replacements and everything like that, hopefully sooner than later. That is an interesting Calicotherium. Oh my god. 145. That is... I've personally never tamed one of those things, but I think they need beer. I think you have to actually make beer in order to tame them, and to be honest, it's... I think, and I don't know this, because again, never tamed one of these, so I don't really know. I feel like it's a overpowered Mesopithecus when it comes to, like, throwing the poop and everything like that, and I believe it increases torpor. Like you guys have let me know in the comments and everything, that the Mesopithecus actually increasing the melee is probably a decent stat to kind of boost, because basically every poop that it throws, it not only slows down the creature, it increases the torpor. So actually, theoretically, if you get super, super high Mesopithecuses that are just throwing poop at a dino, I guess you could kind of knock it out, really, right? So I have been doing that. Oh, I forgot to mention, the Mesopithecus, yeah, let's try that again. Mesopithecus that's with me is actually a boo. It's the last one, because we did end up losing second best a couple episodes ago, which I haven't made a grave for it yet, unfortunately. I will definitely get around to doing that, to add it to our little plot, little grave area that we have. I miss second best. Second best was great. Second best got us out of a lot of sticky situations, honestly, and it kind of stinks that we haven't really come across a lot of Mesopithecuses, but flying around and everything, it's just really tough to kind of see them. You know, you kind of always have to be on the ground, which might be a good reason why we might bring out Uncle Sam a lot more often, just to kind of run around this area and everything, and who knows, we might end up getting another Mesopithecus, and maybe 2, so we can breed them. But the other option is, of course, just going for otters. Again, otters just going to give you the hypo and the hyperthermic insulation. Ooh. Lead sickness. Kind of interesting that it's right here, because I can just go into the water and just pick it, and you get, like, I think it's like 50 prime fish meat, right? And it doesn't attack me. I'm in the water. Yeah, because look, I can just kind of walk up and then just scrape the meat, and then go. Wait, raw fish meat? No! No. I thought when you scrape, you get prime fish meat from them. Oh, am I supposed to have a sickle with me? I think I need a sickle. Ah, that's a bit annoying. What is it, level 1? I mean, we could do it that way and get prime fish meat. I don't know. We know he's here. We can always come on back if we do find something that we're going to end up wanting to tame. Prime fish meat is pretty good for a lot of stuff, so I don't know. I'm going to look around and see what I can find, but I definitely didn't want to do a lot of exploring on this map today, honestly. So, guys, I found an interesting tame, and I don't know what we should do with it, honestly. This is, in fact, a 150 Megatherium. And what's interesting is, on this map, when you face the boss, you actually have two bosses at once. It's the Megapithecus, so the big giant ape, and then you have the Broodmother, which these guys could give us a nice little boost taking on the Broodmother, and I'm kind of wondering, should we kind of split up between Megatheriums and Rexes, or just do Rexes overall? So that's kind of the thought process I'm going with. I'm gonna kind of mark on the map, at least like make a mental note of where this thing is. I doubt it's gonna move. It's kind of, I've been here a couple minutes already, and it hasn't really moved or anything yet. So overall, we just kind of have to remember the spot and kind of see if it's still here. If that's something that we actually want to tame. I don't know. I think, you know what it's really going to come down to? It's going to come down to what saddle we find. If we find a Megatherium saddle, or we find a Rex saddle, or we find both. We have already, in fact, found ourselves a Aloe saddle. I don't think aloes are strong enough, though, and that's the only reason why I'm not really sure about going about that. But I don't really know. I want to keep exploring and everything. I have realized that I don't think the ice cave is over here. I think it's actually in the actual other mountain on the other side of the center, basically. So I don't know. We'll have to kind of check it out. I honestly always forget. I'm pretty sure it is on the other side, though, if I'm not mistaken. So we're definitely going to check out that ice cave. I want to see what artifact it is, because I have to remember if that's actually an artifact that we need. Because like I said, it's a total of 6 that we use. There's a total of 10 on this map, which is a bit weird. But I don't know. We'll kind of see what we find. But yeah. I'm actually really enjoying this so far, though, honestly. I really like this biome. I'm going to be honest. I really like the snowy biomes and everything like that here. I think it's a nice transition getting like this dark grassy area here into the actual snow. I don't know. It just looks kind of... It reminds me a little bit like Valguero, this area, for some reason. I don't really know why. I will say the one thing I'm not too much of a fan of is the way that the water is. I don't know. It just looks a little meh. But at the same time, like, this was the first custom map and everything, so, I mean, like I've always said, like, if they just gave a little TLC to this map could be absolutely amazing. But it does have its bugs. It does have these little things. I mean, this isn't the end of the world or anything like that, honestly. It's just a little, like, just change the color of the water a little bit. Give it a different give it a different texture, give it a different feel, and that would actually, I don't know, it just looks a little too, I don't know what the word is for it, but I don't know. I don't know what the word is. But, I don't know. I do really like this area, though. I really do. This was kind of where I mentioned in the last episode. I don't know if it actually made the episode or not. I haven't done any editing. This is kind of where, like, I could see a base and you kind of put a bridge going over this, because you do with the running water, and I think that would be kind of cool. What I think would be really cool is, I kind of wish they got rid of these 2 rocks right here. Like, get rid of this. Get rid of that. Keep them flat, and you can just build a huge freaking thing right here and have that waterfall like that. You guys know I like my waterfalls. But anyways, let me keep exploring. Let me kind of keep looking around here. We'll see what we can find. I don't know. I keep looking at the woolly rhinos. I don't know why. I don't think I've ever actually tamed a woolly rhino, to be honest. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I'm really, really enjoying my time over here so far, honestly. And I don't know if all of you guys watching this series have actually went over to the center, tried it out. But if you guys haven't, try it out. Take a couple days and whatever. Go over to this map, see what you kind of think, and let me know. And let me know if these videos that I've been doing on the center has actually gotten you to go back on the center and you're enjoying it. Because of these videos, basically. So let me know kind of your experience in the comments down below, guys. I really kind of want to hear how everyone else's experience over here is. But let me keep looking around here. Like I said, anything interesting I find, I'll bring you guys back for. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot of exploring today because I have covered the map before doing this series, like looking around and stuff like that, but I've never really went in depth looking at each part of the map and everything like that. So kind of want to do that today, along with looking for some dinos, because I'm honestly I'm not sure what the next step is when it comes to dinos, I'm going to be honest, like what we should be taming and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I'm going to keep looking around and we'll see what we can find, and if I find anything interesting, I'll bring you guys back. Ooh, 135. Alright guys, so I think we're actually coming on the ice cave here. This area is really nice actually. I remember visiting this before I started up this series, and just to kind of take a look around and everything, but I remember this being really nice. I do have to check your view and everything too, because it might be a little bit dark on your end. If it is, I will switch it over to gamma, but I'm going to kind of keep an eye on both. Nah, you know what, it's actually, for now it's looking okay. I'll kind of keep an eye on it, but there are some interesting tames, though, in this area. I did see a couple of really high-level dire bears, which is kind of cool. But this area, you can find a lot of penguins. I remember that. And it's just really, like, ominous, this area, and I kind of really, really like it. Up here, though, or at least closer, you can kind of see it in the distance a little bit. You start seeing these big, almost like icicles, which is kind of cool. Where is the ice cave? Watch, I'm in the wrong cave. Watch this is not the... No, I'm pretty sure it's up here. This almost reminds me of how dark it is in here and everything. It almost reminds me of the... Ooh, dire bear. Let's see, are you good, dire bear? Ooh, 140, not bad. This area kind of reminds me on Extinction, the Sunken Forest area, where it's like really dark, it's really like damp. There's not a crazy amount of dinos in here, honestly. It's actually a pretty peaceful area. I don't know, it just, and the look of it's just really nice. Like, you got all these, what are they called? Stalagmites? Is that it? Stalactites? Stalagmites? The ones that are coming down from the ceiling? You guys can let me know. I don't really remember the name of it, but Ice Cave is in fact right over here, and I will say when it comes to the artifacts on this map, some of them are incredibly easy. Some of them are very, very hard, but some of them are incredibly easy, including this one right here, actually. And what's kind of cool is, even though I wouldn't build necessarily in the ice cave or anything, like in this castle, I guess, area, you can build right here. I mean, this is actually really, really flat, honestly. We could do something on that side, do something on this side, you know. I don't know how... I don't know. I kind of like the location we're in, but that's, like, kind of cool. Like, that would be your view. Or... Ooh... What about a base here? That would be your view, right? And that would be kind of your back. Yeah, it's not that dark on your end. Okay. Alright, definitely a possibility. Definitely a possibility for a future episode. We'll have to kind of figure that out, though. But anyways, let's move on over here because, most importantly, the artifact's here. So might as well check which artifact it is. And I'll have to determine off-camera in between episodes if it's actually an artifact that we do need or not. But this area is really nice, though. It's just interesting that no other map has ever had anything kind of like this ice cave. This ice castle. Sorry. I think you do have to go in here to actually get another artifact. Like, there's an actual... I could be wrong, but I think there's an actual maze and stuff in here. But instead, we're going to head right there, because there's an artifact actually just sitting right there. Ooh, I don't think it's an artifact we need now that I'm kind of looking at it, but... Because I'm pretty sure... It almost looks like one of the artifacts that you get on Aberration, right? I don't know. Kind of has that vibe. I don't know. Can I land here or no? He's not gonna land here. Okay. And we're gonna get stuck. And we're just gonna... Okay. Let's see. Nope, you're not gonna land. Okay. Let's kind of head over here. Are you gonna land here? Nope. Are you gonna land here at least? And I can walk it? There we go. Alright. Let's take a look at this artifact. As I try to wipe my eye, which is why we're walking very awkwardly. Alright, here we go. Let's see. This is Artifact of the Cunning. That's the Artifact of the Cunning? Really? I don't know. I don't know why it looks so different. Haven't gotten that one in a while, though, so, I don't know. Maybe I'm just forgetting what the artifacts look like. I do want to check out this cave and everything, though, too. Like, I'd want to check out this area, because, like, it is kind of cool. It's really bright, though. That's the downside to it. It's just a really bright area. But I'm pretty sure you can build in this. Like, you can actually use this area to start building stuff, which is kind of cool. You get this whole big area up on top. You could probably use this for, like... you can use these as, like, landing zone. Ooh, there's more? Oh, crap. You can go up even higher. Ooh, penguins. So this would be kind of like, I wouldn't build anything near here because I would want to preserve these. And basically, if we break them, then you would want them to just keep respawning, basically. So probably wouldn't build anything over here just to play that safe. But you can definitely use this area right here to build, like, a refining forge, almost like a mining area, which would be perfect. You just come down there to just straight here. But, like, oh my god, I actually never realized how big this is. Holy mother. Okay. Let's see here. I wonder if you can build on this, because this, you can probably go nuts with this, right? I probably should have brought in, like, a foundation or something like that, but it is what it is. We'll just leave that to the... Look at this, you could put something right here. That's cool. I mean, if you put a base here, you'll never get attacked. Let's put it that way. No creature's ever going to get up there to attack you and everything like that. And we're hungry as usual. No big deal. Let's head down this way and kind of see what else there is. Okay, so I do see more metal, but I'm wondering, is there something in between? It kind of looks like there is. Is that a pool? Ooh. Is there something in here? No, it's not, but it's friggin' freezing. Okay, let's get out of the pool. Cool. Really, really interesting, actually. I never really... Like, I've seen it. I've kind of looked around, but I never went this in-depth kind of looking around this thing. This is actually really cool. You can even build almost like... What's cool is if you could build here, you just put pillars, right? And you can make just like one, maybe from here, you would do like a stair that kind of brings you into the pond area, and that could be where you actually have all of your, like, you could do your farm in there, basically, because you just have an endless supply of water or something like that. I don't want to jump. Oh, God, we got to walk all the way around. Okay, let me walk all the way around. I do want to check the rest of this ice cave, though. This ice castle. I keep saying cave. This ice castle, because I do believe there's, like, a cave and stuff in here where you can go deeper and actually get, like, a better artifact and stuff like that. Or another artifact, depending on if the cunning that we got is actually good for this map or not, basically. So, yeah, I'm going to figure that out. If I do find any... Oh, my God, I almost fell. If I do find anything interesting, I'll definitely bring you guys back, though. So, see you guys in a little bit. So I do find this kind of interesting. We're still in the same area as the ice cave. If you guys don't know, we're exactly right here. Oh, yeah, so we are kind of under the lake. That's kind of cool. Anyways, I saw these mushrooms, and this is what's giving that, like, light. And I thought it was, like, direct sunlight, but it ends up being these guys. Interestingly, though, you can't pick them. They kind of look like they belong on Aberration, though, don't they? But interestingly, can't pick them or anything like that. I think that would be kind of a cool concept, but I guess at this point, Aberration wasn't actually out yet when this map came out, I believe. I think this was in between or after when Scorched Earth came out. It could have been before, but it was around that point, I believe. But I don't know, I kind of look at them, and they definitely belong in Aberration. Not really sure what they're doing on here, but overall, they are really nice. They give off a nice glow and everything. There is also this waterfall over here that I'm kind of seeing. You can see that little beam, basically. It almost looks like a death beam, basically. Like when you die, the little green beam that it gives off. But it actually heads... Wow, this is actually nice. This really gives me the vibes of, like, Extinction inside of the Sunken Forest, honestly. It's just really dark, gloomy in here, and, like... I don't know, there's really not that many creatures. Like, you get, like, You get certain patches like this where you do have a decent amount around like the watering hole basically, but then you get a lot of this where there's just nothing. Ooh, some dire bears. One fit. Whoa. Wait. I don't know. Do I want a dire bear? I feel like we have to give Uncle Sam a chance first before we go after dire bears, but I don't know. Might not be too bad of a tame going for a dire bear, right? Kind of think that over. We'll see. So I've been flying around for a little bit, and I kind of stumbled on this area. Now I'm going to show you on the map kind of where we are. We're actually right near the ice cave and everything. The ice palace place is pretty much right there. But I stumbled on this waterfall, and just look at that. Like, that could be the view that we could have every morning. Like, putting a base in here. I know I've been talking about bases and everything, guys, and it's not something that would happen in the next episode or two. But I am definitely looking at the future of this playthrough, because where we are right now base-wise, we're just far from everything. And I think finding a better base location is going to be something that has to happen kind of soon, because strategic-wise, this is a pretty good area. Yeah, what's nice about this area that I'm actually in right now, which we're at about 65 longitude, what is that, 65 longitude, 20, let's do that again, 65 latitude, 20 longitude. What's nice about this area, first of all, as you guys can look around, it's pretty peaceful. There's not really anything going on here, which is nice. On top of that, I just really like that view. And what's nice is we're not too close to the waterfall where we are going to hear the waterfall, but at the same time, just, it looks nice right there. Like, that is picturesque. We could actually take out a couple of those trees, too, to help out with the picture and everything like that, but that's really nice. And I really, really like these stalagmites, stalactites, and I don't know why we have that there. The one downside is getting water. Now, what I think I would have to do is, sorry, I keep bringing up the map. We would probably have to come further back here, or we would have to build something. Actually, this might work out pretty well. This might not actually be an issue. Are these relatively flat? Ooh, they are. Okay, so what I was actually thinking is that because we're going to be under that, we're not going to be able to get water to our base, because I'm not going to do pipes from all the way over there to here, so kind of I was going to use the, what is it called, the water tower method, where you put in all of those water containers, like the holders, basically. Oh my god, what's the name of them? I'm going to keep screwing this up. Let's kind of scroll down here, because they're really not that far down. Water reservoirs, there we go. Oh my god, you just put a ton of reservoirs in, and then you kind of just make it into its own little, like, water power plant, basically, or water treatment plant, and every time it rains, they're going to collect the water, and then we can kind of just make pipes to send to our base. So this might not be too bad. I might have to test it and see if this is a good spot, but I feel like putting the water tower here would be, yeah, that would be perfect. And what's nice is, on this map, it rains like every 15 minutes. So this might not be too bad of a place, honestly. Now, I did find one more place. I'm going to ask you guys to comment in the comments down below. Let me know which one you prefer. So this would be based on... There's only two that I found, honestly. There's actually... Nope, scratch that. There's three. So this would be base location number 1, somewhere around this area, where that's going to be our view, which I think that's just really, really nice. And I think it works out pretty well. The second one is right up here, actually, so let me get on up there, and then I'll show it to you guys. What I was really thinking, too, is on these, whichever stalag it is, basically, you could put cliff platforms. Maybe, I'm assuming, like cliff platforms or the tree platforms. But I kind of wish they still had the thing where you didn't need foundations to support ropes and stuff, to support bridges and stuff. Because then you could really just go nuts here. Like, you could have that one all the way connecting to this one, then connecting to that one, and you could just make, like, a big, like, city up here, basically. Like, I would love to do that, but Unfortunately, not going to be able to do that, but the next one I'm looking at is actually up here. So you know what? I'll just bring you guys back when we get there, because flying on the Argent is just so incredibly slow, honestly. So it's not that far to go, but at the same time, it's still going to take like a minute to get there. So I'll bring you guys back in a minute. Alright, so we're coming up on the base location number 2. Now, I will say, if you guys are going to comment, kind of... Oh god, did I go too far over? I did, I'm in the redwoods. Oops. I want to be on the border of the redwoods, but I don't want to be in the redwoods, because I don't want Thylas attacking us. If you're going to comment the first base location, put like Shady Base or something, because again, when you put base 1, I might not remember what base 1 actually was. So put Shady Base if you are going to vote for base 1, but here is base 2, and I'm going to call this Redwood Base. So just call it Redwood, just makes it a little bit easier for me. What I like about this area is, first, it's flat. There's a little bit of rocks that we would have to get rid of, but with the Doedicurus, that's honestly not that bad. But this is the view. And, like, that's really, really nice. And again, strategically, like, it puts us in a really good spot. All 3 locations, honestly, put us in a really good spot. First of all, we have the snowy areas there, so Uteranus's are easy to get and all that. 2, we have the redwood area, so we can get our honey and stuff from here via the bee's nest. Hopefully there's a couple that are kind of low to the ground to make this easier. And overall, just on top of that, a lot of dangerous creatures are in this area. We can also get a decent amount of metal inside of the ice cavern, as we saw, the ice castle. I keep calling it a cavern. Ice castle. So that's definitely an option there. And then finally, we're going to move over to base location number 3, but I do honestly like the spot too, and I really like that view. The only downside is, no, you know what? If we did glass windows, that would be our back. That's actually nice. That's actually really, really nice. What's nice, too, is, and the reason why I kind of like this one versus the first one is, the first one will be a little bit shady, so it's just going to be a little bit dark on my side. So let me know, guys, if the first base location was a little bit too dark, too, just so I know if we are going to build there, that I might have to always keep gamma on, which... It is what it is, but no big deal. Base location number 3, that was just that area right there, honestly. Again, it's kind of the same concept. We're all in a really, like, tight area, which I do like. I just really, really like this area overall. But what's nice about this is the view is just kind of this border of the waterfall, and it's really nice, honestly. As you guys know, when I do my builds, I like to have a really nice background, a really nice view and everything like that. I call it like a Bob Rossian view, if you will. I don't know. That's just my, that's just my 2 cents, basically. But once we get over there, I'll kind of show you. It's nice and flat. Again, all 3 base locations, we would have to do like a water tower idea, basically, to supply our water, because I don't think... I mean, I guess I could run pipes from there, but I would rather go with the water tower concept, basically. But again, it's a relatively safe area, along with the other 2 that I've shown you guys so far. I don't really know. I'm going to call this grassland, so grassland base. So if you guys like this location, actually we'll call it tundra, sorry. Tundra base, basically. Because that's kind of, I kind of get that vibe. Like, this is like like a tundra, basically. So we're going to go with tundra base as decision number 3, if you guys like this spot specifically. Again, all 3 are right in the same area, basically, so we're not really going too far. I just really, really, really like this spot. I like all 3 of these spots, actually, but I'm going to leave it up to you guys to let me know kind of where we should build, whether it's going to be a couple episodes, though, unfortunately, guys. As I told you, as I mentioned before, all of this is pre-recorded and everything like that before my move, so obviously I'm just not going to have that kind of time to build a base right now. But once you guys see this video, which is... I don't know. I gotta check to see exactly where we are. It's either April or May, at the end of April or May at this point. I'm not really sure. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below kind of where you would like our next base to be. But I really, really like these spots, honestly. So base number 1, Shady Base, is down there. Base number 2, which is Redwood's base, is pretty much right there. And then number 3, the Tundra. Which... They're all really, really nice spots. I think we could have some really nice bases in all 3 of these. If there's another place that you guys think I should check out, definitely put it in the comments down below. And then on top of that, also put the, maybe do that again. I might have to cut a little bit. But guys, overall, if there's any of these base locations that you like, definitely let me know in the comments down below. On top of that, guys, if there's any base locations that you guys think I would really, really like to check out and everything like that, maybe over in the center area would be kind of cool to put a base in there. But if there's any places that you guys think that is a good option, throw the coordinates down in the comments down below. I'll definitely check it out. And then on top of that, yeah, I kind of want to see if there's any other places, but I'm just scared going in the redwoods, I'm going to be honest. But if you guys do find, let's just say, a good spot in the redwoods that you guys want me to check out, I'll definitely check it out, give my 2 cents and stuff like that. If you guys find something in the center over there, I'll definitely give my 2 cents and everything like that too. Guys, unfortunately, I'm going to have to end this episode here. I know we didn't really get a lot done progress-wise in this one, unfortunately. I do have a lot to think about between if we want to go the Megatherium route at this point. Do we want to tame dire bears? Because that's definitely something we could be doing, getting ourselves some dire bears so we can get honey. We can start getting into, like, higher kibble, like really high kibble, basically. We could go for the extraordinary kibble. So I kind of have to do a little bit of thinking, but I did also want to show off these base locations, let you guys let me know kind of where we're going to build and everything next. And, yeah, I really just wanted to take the time to explore the map and really just kind of get out there, kind of see what we want to see, and kind of figure out our next move here. So let me know which base location works for you guys in the comments down below, which ones you actually really, really like. Like I said, any other suggestions and everything like that, throw it in the comments down below too. I'd be happy to check it out. And then on top of that, guys, that's going to wrap up today's episode, though, unfortunately. I know, we didn't get a lot done on this one, but sometimes you need that relaxing episode. Not every episode is going to be just progress. So, well, we did get an artifact, so I guess if you want to talk about progress, we got an artifact. But, yep, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys on the next one.